Well, we grew up, my dad would play music every Saturday morning. We'd wake up to Queen and Pink Floyd, and all the great rock and roll artists, really. So those were huge influences on us, especially Argentine folk music, because there's a huge folk scene in Argentina. So a lot of that's, I think, kind of where we get our mixture of sounds, at least from us. And Tyler has a different experience.
Yeah, my mom's a singer. She sings that. She comes from a southern, like Baptist, like gospel. There's a bunch of singers and musicians on that side. So grew up listening to like classic rock, Led Zeppelin, kind of similar to these guys, like musically. So
I'm a big fan of folk music, honestly. I like it. I like singer-songwriter stuff. But what do you think that's done for your music? I mean, growing up and the dynamics that you have and listening to folk and then classic rock, and how do you think that fuses what you guys do?
Well, it all meshes together, for sure. Like, there's a lot of finger picking on pretty much every song I finger pick, but then also there's huge lead guitars on songs,
right,
and like drums and epic, fills, and then you have just like this folk root going through the whole thing, and banjo and mandolin show up, just harmonica a lot too. I mean,
Synth.
Yeah. It definitely is all incorporated.
I feel like we don't limit ourselves at all when it comes to instruments. We just whatever feels right, we do it. I guess.
Jam
definitely a great variety there altogether mixed.
Well, thank you.
Absolutely.
Well, it sounds great in the studio, but I want tell me the dynamics of you guys live. I hear Jason and Taylor have been trying to get me to come out when you guys are in town, and you guys are just live and high energy, and so. Can you kind of describe what it's like? What's it?
We just play death metal when we play live. That's why.
We have an English teacher in our town. His name's Steve Henn. He's a great poet, and he loves our music. He comes to our shows a lot, and he's cool dude. And he describes it as every time he plays a show, it's a revival. So I think ever since he said that, we strived, just to engage the audience and kind of share a moment all together, and we get into it if everybody's into it and get hot and sweaty and have a blast.
Want to have fun. I want everyone else to have fun with us too through our music.
It's great.
And it definitely comes across that way. The audience is always rave on them, and if you want to find their music, we got them available pretty much everywhere, iTunes, all the major, digital download places you can get their album. No One Gets Any.
So the songs that you're playing today are off the album. No One Gets Any.
The first two weren't. Water Tower is.
Water Tower is.
Those two will be on the next album.
Okay, all right.
Hopefully.
And to check out their album, they go to or purchase it. They can get it through your website too, Glass Tank Productions, right?
Yeah, you can get a link through there, but you can also just go, direct to any of the major, iTunes, Amazon, CD Baby, all that stuff. It's out there. It's everywhere.
Okay, great. Yeah. Well, guys, get out to Zanzibar's tonight. Check them out. Starts at 10:30, and we go till late, so it'll be fun. I'll be out there to support them. It'll be good. And
Glass Tank will be out there. Taylor and I, Sean will be out there. Of course, the band, Amy, Sarai, and the Outcome, they'll be out there also. It's gonna be a good night. Get to hang out, meet everybody. They're definitely a lot of fun. So they'll hang out with the crowd.
And we have had the pleasure of Fjola live in the studio this hour. And guys, I think we're running out of time, but we've got time for one more. You want to do another song?
Yeah.
Okay.
Steve Missing Plaquemines.
All right.
Yeah.
Make sure we're tuned though. This, our Indiana guitars aren't used to this Louisville humidity yet.
What would you say? It was 15 degrees hotter?
At least.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really mad at
we
what
stepped out of our car and it was like, drastically hotter. I don't mind it.
We're babies. We're ready for the fall.
And this is Louisville Arts Live, and we've got Fjola in the studio.
It was a long walk from New Orleans, and I got tripped up in Tennessee, but I was always on my way back to you. When I got back to the county of Lakes, well, you were tied up, had I made a mistake? Well, I made them before, I guess that I'll just wait. set in and it froze my brow. And you said, don't worry, he is coming round, and we're set on figuring out, gonna figure this out. So I swallowed hard, broke the lump in my throat, and now ready for the wind. Yeah, I sold in the cold. We're rooted in the tundra, but our roots are all pulling out. But in the snow, my world is lovely. It's February and you're thinking of me. Now we're a long way from Mardi Gras, my 5 best months, and now we're back in home. Well, I hope Seattle's nice this time of year. It's such a hard thing to lose, and all I've ever wanted is you. And it's not our fault, it's such a shame the world had to choose. But when I close my eyes, I'll be seeing you. Well, if you get tired of the snow and the mountains, maybe you'll come back to where the flat land is, and maybe you'll want to be my rightful man. Just say my name and I'll come running, take you back to the carnival, and we can dance with masks upon our faces. But in the snow, my world is lovely. It's February and you're thinking of me. Well, if you get bored, then we'll just push it forward, start a new life, or get back to normal and beat back the ghosts that have haunted us from the start. It's such a hard thing to lose, and all I've ever wanted is you. It's not our fault, it's such a shame the world had to choose. But when I close my eyes, I'll be seeing you.
And that is Fjola live in the studio for Louisville Arts Live. We do it every Saturday at 3 o'clock. This is Sean Gabriel. Folks, I want to say thank you so much for being on the studio.
Hey, thanks for having us. Seriously, it's been an honor.
We have had the pleasure of having Fjola, that is Veronica, Sebastian, and Tyler, in the studio playing original music. Now, this last song, was that on the album that they can purchase?
It is.
Okay, yeah, I'm a big fan of that song as well. And then you guys are playing tonight, Zanzibar, opening with or playing with Amy Soraya and The Outcome. So get out and check it out. It's $8. It starts at 10:30.
Starts at 10:30. Again, at Zanzibar. $8 to get in. That song was Missing Plaque of Mine there. Yes.
Today's co-host has been Jason Sterling, and I want to say thank you for being here with Glass Tank Productions. Guys, go out to Zanzibar tonight. Check out, say hi to Jason. He'll buy you a Miller Lite, and you guys have a good time.
Yeah, like I threw that in there. We're trying to get a sponsorship at one point.
Yeah, you will. I'm sure. As much as I know what goes on, it's good stuff. But we want to thank you guys for tuning in every Saturday at 3 o'clock. We've got a few minutes left. But Fjola, how can folks stay up on what you're doing, the upcoming shows? You got any other upcoming shows you want to plug or anywhere else?
We're doing a farewell show in our hometown. What's a little town called Winter Lake? It's a little lake community. You have cool little shops and bars, and we're going to be doing our farewell show there October 5th. Should be a good night.
On Oktoberfest, isn't it? Or that's when we celebrate it in Winona.
Yeah, Oktoberfest time.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And I'm going to ask if we can, do you mind for the 2-year anniversary of Glass Tank Productions that focuses on artist rights and out-of-the-box marketing? Check them out at glasstankproductions.com. This is also for September babies. we want to sing happy birthday. Let's do it. Can we do it?
All together?
Yeah, let's do
All
it.
right.
All together.
You'll need to sing too.
Ready?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, dear Glass Tank Productions, Jason Taylor.
And September babies.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh. And many more.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thanks, Kelly. That was great.
Killed it.
Jeff Kelly.
Nailed it.
So your next show is Farewell, the Farewell show in October, something.
Yes.
October 5th, yeah.
But you can find out the exact date on Fairfiola, Facebook /Fairfiola and Fairfiola.com, as well as Glass Tank Productions. And then
My Fair Fjola, the
My-
Twitter, or at My Fair Fjola. I'm not Twitter savvy, so.
My Fairfiola at Twitter. Wait.
No, it's just
It's
at.
Twitter,
It's just
I don't know.
I don't know.
Just look for My Fair Fjola, FJOLA.
All right. Any shout outs, you guys? You guys have any shout outs to?
Yeah. Shout out to Chase Stewart for being the raddest dude in Louisville.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. He's the one that got us together.
Chase
So,
Stewart is a legend.
Yeah, also one half of a robosexual. So. People come out tonight.
Yeah, it's gonna
You
be a
get to
good
hear
show.
the rest of the band. This is only half of them, so imagine with 3 more people.
Well, a couple quick announcements. We want to thank you for tuning in on Saturdays at 3 o'clock for Louisville Arts Live. We want to thank Glass Tank for being a sponsor. And Jason, thank you for being here.
Hey, thank you for having us.
We want to thank Diamonds Pub and Concert Hall at 630 Barrett Avenue. We're always doing something live, and we're always having a great time. So come out and check us out. Louisville Arts Live on Wednesday night. Come out and express yourself in a collaborative weekly experience of a meeting of arts and good times. Shout out to Sydney O'Brien with Live Nation and the Palace Theater. Great job last night. Lamont Gillespie was amazing, and Soul River Brown, you were too, buddy. All right, we're gonna close out with this song. I want to thank you for tuning in, and tune in tomorrow for the Maiden 502 Radio Hour at 3